Doorbell cameras are meant to keep us safe. But sometimes they end up capturing things that are far more unsettling than anything they're meant to protect against. Moments that happen without warning, people you don't recognize, and situations that feel wrong the second you see them. Tonight we're going through 9 doorbell cameras that filmed something terrifying. Let's get straight into it. This first clip is one of those moments that immediately puts you on edge. Because there's no build-up, no warning, just a situation that turns uncomfortable almost instantly. A person approaches a house. At first, nothing seems unusual, just another normal moment captured on a doorbell camera. But then, something about their behavior starts to feel off. The way they move, the way they react, it doesn't feel right. And once it starts, it escalates quickly. Watch closely. That entire interaction feels off from start to finish. It's not just what happens, it's how it happens. The behavior, the timing, everything about it feels intentional, and that's what makes it unsettling. Because when something doesn't feel random, it usually isn't. And starting with a moment like this sets the tone for everything else you're about to see. 2. Apparent taking. What would you do if you suddenly heard someone screaming for help in the middle of the night? This next clip captures a moment exactly like that. Everything seems quiet at first, nothing out of the ordinary. But then, a woman can be heard screaming, not just shouting, screaming for help, the kind of sound that immediately tells you something is wrong. And then things escalate quickly. Watch this. Moments later, a white car is seen speeding away, with a woman still inside. Witnesses claimed it looked like she was trying to escape, struggling to get out. Police later attempted to gather more footage from nearby cameras, but at the time, it wasn't clear whether this was a domestic situation or something more serious. Either way, the screams alone are enough to make this one disturbing, and what makes it worse is that there's no clear answer as to what happened next. 3. Elevator incident. At first, this next clip looks like a completely normal situation. Just an everyday moment inside a building. Nothing unusual, but sometimes it only takes one small mistake for things to turn dangerous. And in this case, it happens very quickly. Watch closely. dog on a leash exits an elevator on the wrong floor. But before it can get back inside, the doors close. The elevator begins moving, with the leash still attached. For a brief moment, the situation becomes extremely dangerous. Luckily, a nearby officer reacts quickly and manages to free the dog before anything serious happens. If no one had been there, this could have ended very differently. 4. Neighbor request. Sometimes the most uncomfortable situations aren't physical, they're just tense. This next clip starts off like a normal interaction. Nothing aggressive, nothing unusual at first glance. Just someone walking up to a front door. But situations like this can change quickly, especially when there's already frustration involved. And once that tension starts building, it doesn't always stay under control. At first, it seems like it might just be a simple concern, a quick conversation, maybe a misunderstanding, but the longer it goes on, the more uncomfortable it becomes. Watch this.
Hi, how you doing? I was wondering if you had a chance to talk about those cameras in the back, by the pool.
Who are you?
I'm your neighbor.
Okay.
I was wondering if we could discuss those cameras that are pointing towards our house.
They're not towards your house, they're towards my pool.
But we don't know that.
Well, I know that, and that's all that matters.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
I'm not, ma'am.
No,
I'm asking you.
What's your problem?
Well, because I have cameras too, okay? And I know the range. I know the range. And we have kids up there. And there's not supposed to be any cameras in the backyard. That's your safe place. You can have cameras in the front of your house.
I have a lot of nerve telling us where to have my cameras recognized.
Well, because they're pointing towards my house.
You know what? You shouldn't have moved in here with kids. How about that?
What do you mean?
You're in a 55 community.
It doesn't matter, ma'am. It does not matter, ma'am.
Did you forget?
It doesn't
What kind
matter.
of parent takes kids into a neighborhood like this?
What do you mean? It's not a safe neighborhood for kids? Is that what you're trying to say?
You're coming to me with your problem.
No, I'm coming because the cameras are pointing to my house that I have young kids.
You know what?
Why don't you have them on the other side pointing towards your house?
You have a lot of nerve coming here and tell me how to mount my cameras.
Yes, because they're pointing. I don't feel safe that you're pointing them towards my house.
Call the cops and see if it's illegal. I don't think so.
Ma'am,
No.
I'm trying to be friendly because we're neighbors, okay? I really am. I'm just asking if you can move them to the other side to point them to your pool, not towards my house. That's all I'm asking.
First of all, you don't even know what you're talking about.
I do know,
no,
man.
you don't.
The cameras.
Hello? Hey.
Hello. My business.
Hello?
One's pointing it up.
Hello?
And one's pointing down.
Hello?
You got it.
Hello?
You got it. Sorry, we're not moving on camera.
The man begins complaining about the placement of the homeowner's camera, insisting that it's pointed toward his property. The homeowner responds, explaining that the camera is only covering their own space. But even with that explanation, the situation doesn't calm down. Another person tries to step in, possibly to ease the tension, but it doesn't fully resolve anything. The conversation continues, and the tone stays tense. Police were reportedly contacted afterward, and according to the homeowner, no laws were being broken. Still, moments like this are unpredictable, because once a situation becomes personal, it doesn't always stay controlled, and something that starts small can quickly turn into something much bigger. 5. Needs 50. This next clip shows a situation that feels off almost immediately. It starts with a man approaching a front door, something that happens all the time, but the way he approaches, the way he speaks, it doesn't feel normal. There's something about the interaction that doesn't quite make sense. At first, it's unclear what he wants, but as the conversation continues, it becomes more uncomfortable because sometimes It's not just what someone is asking for. It's how they're asking. Watch this carefully.
50, man. Shit. I been out here, goddamn me, waiting to see what I come up with, goddamn me. I said, let me go see boss. Goddamn me. Shit. You don't do that for me, big dog? I need about 50.
Man, it's too late, man, in the night, man.
Shit, man, giving you off this shit, it ain't never too goddamn late. This shit don't sleep. Big dog, this shit don't sleep, man. I'll hit you back.
Man, get off my paws, man. Get off my paws, man.
Hey, big dog. Get that goddamn drop, man. Come on out here and talk to me, man.
Man, I'm in the bed, man.
Man, shit. Hey, get out the bed, man. Don't come to the bed but to sleep. Man, wake your game up, big dog. I need one. I need one, big dog.
Man, get out my paws, man.
Hey, man, goddamn, look at him. Big dog. Don't turn on me now, big dog. I need you.
Man, get off my paws, man. Bye.
I'm trying to get away, cause all right, big dog. I'm trying to get some, big dog.
Bye.
All right, big dog. I'll holler back at you, man. Shit.
The man repeatedly asks for 50, most likely referring to money. The homeowner responds through the doorbell camera, clearly confused and unsure of what's happening. But the man keeps insisting. His tone doesn't change. His behavior stays the same. And that's what makes it unsettling, because it doesn't feel like a normal request. Eventually, the homeowner refuses. And honestly, that was probably the safest decision. Because in situations like this, when something feels off, it usually is. 6. Stalked. This next clip feels like something straight out of a horror movie, because it captures a moment where something ordinary slowly turns into something uncomfortable. An adult and a child are walking down a quiet street at night. Everything seems calm. No one else around. No noise. Nothing unusual. Until a car appears behind them. At first it might not seem like anything. But then it slows down. And it doesn't pass. It stays behind them, moving at the same pace. And that's when things start to feel wrong. Watch closely. The car continues following them slowly, not speeding past, not turning away, just staying behind them. The pair notice this and quickly react, hiding behind a parked vehicle. The car then stops, and for a moment, everything feels frozen. Then the footage cuts. According to the uploader, it may have been a prank, but the way the car behaves doesn't feel random. And that's what makes it unsettling. Because when something feels intentional, it usually is. 7. I know you're home. Some of the most unsettling situations aren't loud or aggressive. They're quiet, calculated. This next clip shows a moment where something immediately feels off. Not because of what's happening, but because of how it's happening. A woman walks up to a front door. At first, it seems like a normal visit. No urgency, no panic, just a calm approach. But then, instead of knocking or ringing the bell like most people would, she does something strange, something very intentional. And once you notice it, it's hard to ignore. Watch this carefully.
I know you're home. Thanks for stopping by. If you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Instead of interacting normally, she immediately tries to block the camera, not just briefly, but deliberately. Then she pulls out tools and attempts to remove the doorbell entirely. She struggles with it, but keeps trying. That's what makes this moment stand out, because this isn't random behavior. This is someone actively trying not to be recorded. The homeowner later confirmed they didn't recognize her, which makes it even more concerning, because it suggests one thing: she knew exactly what she was doing, and she didn't want to be seen doing it. 8. Strong door. This next clip is short, but that's what makes it intense, because sometimes you don't get time to process what's happening. There's no build-up, no warning, just a moment. That escalates instantly. 2 individuals approach a house. Nothing unusual at first, but then, without hesitation, they start kicking the front door, and everything happens fast from there. Watch closely.
Keep their fucking door.
Huh?
What the fuck is happening? Somebody kicked their door. Somebody had to kick their door.
What just happened?
Now? What's on? Just now.
Within seconds, they manage to break the door open completely. No resistance, no delay. But then they don't go inside. They just stop and walk away. No explanation, no attempt to enter, nothing. And that's what makes it so unsettling. Because it doesn't feel like a mistake. It feels intentional, like they were testing something. And if they were able to do that once, there's nothing stopping them from coming back. 9. Home invasion. This final clip is one of the most disturbing on this list, because it shows how quickly things can go wrong. There's no warning, no build-up, just a completely normal moment. That turns dangerous instantly. A woman approaches her front door, unlocks it. Nothing unusual. Everything feels routine, safe. But what she doesn't realize is that someone is watching, waiting. And the moment she opens that door, everything changes. Watch closely.
Como pasó a estamos. Okay. Okay.
As soon as the door opens, a man rushes in from behind her. There's no hesitation, no warning, just immediate force. Another person follows right after. The entire situation unfolds in seconds. There's no time to react, no time to close the door, no time to escape. And that's what makes this so terrifying, because moments like this don't give you a chance. They just happen. And once they do, everything changes, because sometimes the scariest things aren't in abandoned places. They're right outside your front door.